God damn, what did they just do? What the heck? So as you guys know, Charlotte's going away. Erika is in the building, but they just added 2 more characters. Now, I want to start this conversation off real quick. Do you guys like when games do this? Both of these characters are in the game. They also have this banner. A lot of people I know, I'm just going to back out because I know this music is a little bit loud, but I know a lot of people hate when, damn, what's wrong with you, girl? I know a lot of people hate like when there's a bunch of banners active at the same time, but I actually don't mind this type of style of banner, right? Because these are characters that are already in the game. If you take the highest, actually, let me check hers. Actually, does this have Gabby and yeah, Gabby and Semi are in it. Okay, so Catherine's already in the game. Obviously, you should know that this character's already been in the game from what I could tell. Because if I go to the banner that's from the beginning, which is Charlotte's banner, has been here forever. You can see that Gabby's not in it, but Sighard is in there, and so is Catherine. So these characters have been in the game already, but they're giving you a shot that if you've been waiting or want to actually spend your currency on this, go right ahead. I kind of like that because sometimes there's definitely a character that uses gauntlets that I really want, but you know, I'll probably have to wait until they get on banner. But a lot of times they only want to put characters on banner when they're brand new. Like these are harmless in my personal opinion. You can easily avoid them if you already have them, but I just wanted your guys' opinions on that. But today we're going to be going over Catherine, and especially because if we go to the events tab here, also if you guys want to know how to play this game, just check the link in my description. It will show you how to get it, and it's literally as easy as that. But they actually have, yeah, so you can actually utilize these characters and check them out. So if I wanted to play Gabby, there's a stage for Gabby. There's a stage for Catherine, which is what we're about to go, and I'm going to do Erika. So they have all these stages already there, so you can really test out the character and see what they are at their max potential. I'm going to do this stage first, and then we're going to go into the website like I normally do to showcase what the character actually does. Though they have a nice description here. Catherine's classic? Why did I say classic? Characteristic skill, power beyond the tent, can summon a Shadow Lion. Anyway, she's a great debuffer. The death curse can, she puts anti-heal pretty much on people. That's what she's meant to do. So she has an AoE skill here, 3 tiles, which is absolutely nuts. And she has her ultimate, which I'm not pissed off enough to use. And then she has this. So what they want you to do pretty much and start off doing just that. And then you get your first little homie here, and then you just protect. That way they can't kill your girl. They can try, but your little guy is gonna come and protect you. Bow. Try to heal. Anti-heal, my girl. Now, her ultimate skill, Shadow Gathering, can summon shadow soldiers. Like Catherine's Shadow Lion, it can self-destruct 4 times in a turn. That's not what it does. Cause fixed damage that ignores 4 defenses. It just ignores defense. So this is what it looks like. Summon the homies. And you can see this one is my normal one that actually survived. Now these ones, you'll see that when I actually use that same skill, boom, they pass. So they don't stay around forever. You can attack with them if you want, but they're just too wimpy. What this skill does it say it? Actually, yeah, so it takes 80% of their health and kind of does it as damage. That's pretty much what it does. So that's kind of what you want to do. You just want to do that. Takes their health away, does a decent amount AoE. Then it takes itself off the field. Boom. No, sir. I'm sorry, you can't heal yourself. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. This is what I did the first time. I used that skill immediately. You know why I messed up? Because it didn't give me my 4th one. This is what I did before. And he tries to heal, but he can't. I get my ultimate skill. I thought I did it wrong. Like, all of them are supposed to hit like that. That's how it's supposed to go. Boom! See, I'm not as bad as you think. But I am as bad as you think. here we go. So this is Catherine. We already kind of know a little bit out of it. She's SSSS. She's so good. All right, so her passive, as we know it, is coordinated attacks with an ally. Oh yeah, you kind of saw that a little bit. Within two or three tiles of Catherine using the active skill, she will grant the ally Lively 2, which is down here, increases their damage by 20%. That lasts for 2, and then 3 turns, which is great. The effect can be activated 2 times per turn. So if you see me use her, I can show you guys a little bit later. If you see me use her, you can only do 2 assisted attacks with Catherine per round. So after she ends a turn, if there is no Shadow Lion alive on the battlefield, she summons one besides her. The Shadow Lion can be summoned every 4, 4, 3, 2. And the reason I'm doing that is because of how far she's ranked up. I just went over that in my last video. The Shadow Lion inherits 100% of Catherine's HP, but only 50%, 55%, 67% of her other stats. So the better stats she has, the better the thing is. But I will say that the HP is very important, obviously because it kamikazes with its HP, so that's what's important. So I like to go through all the passives first. So passive, during the battle, increases magic attack and defense by 4% for each ally within 2 to 3 2 tiles of her, which is awesome. Another passive, after using a skill, one enemy within 3 tiles will be inflicted with a random debuff. That is so good. A lot of times it's really good. It's kind of clutch. You can get an attack down on that. Pretty good. What other passives do we have here? Melted Ice, increases damage dealt by 25% and reduces damage received by 25% when fighting water element enemies. That's so random. Water enemies just get dealt with, I guess. Why not? And that is all her passes. Let's go back up and look at the skills. Silence Magic is the single target silence that I talked about. They can't use active skills. Really good. And I would say, since we just went over Charlotte, that would be good if you can get her in range, though. If you get in range of Charlotte enough to do this and silence her for 2 turns, that'd be great. Obviously, also you can use it on their healer or any character that has like skills that you obviously don't want them to use. The more you know about the game, the better that skill is, right? Curse of Erosion. This is the AoE magic defense drop thing. If you can hit them, that's the skill that you saw me use. Then we have Support, Ruler of the Shadows. Grant an ally inspired and solid armor for 2 turns. If the allied is, I love this, if it's the Shadow Lion, you also grant them Blessing of the Night. So if you use it on a non-Shadow Lion, they're gonna get magic and physical attack up by 20% and physical defense up by 20%. If it is the Shadow Lion, then it also will get some more physical attack and physical defense up, which is insane. It makes it super tanky, hard to kill. Obviously, since it's a summon, you want to heal it. You can actually use the Kamikaze skill and then heal the thing up, which is kind of nuts. Then we have Curse of the Death, which is the other skill that you saw. AoE hit and then becomes unhealable. As you can see, certain games, they make it that it lowers the health healing by a little bit. In this game, you just can't be healed. It completely cannot be healed. It's over. Gathering of the Shadows is her ultimate. Summons 3 of the Shadow Soldiers in an empty tile surrounding her. The Shadow Soldiers inherit 50% of her skills and die immediately after performing an action. So 50% of, like I said, her HP is pretty, the HP of the Shadow Lions are pretty important. So let's go over to her unique weapon, which is going to be the Shadow Breath. Now, anyone else using this skill will just get a 4% HP and magic attack, which is fantastic, obviously. Now, but if it's on Catherine, when at least one summon is alive on the map, it doesn't specify hers, but I'm assuming it means hers, but she always has one, right? All stats except HP is increased by 2%. When your HP reaches 0, I love this. You will cheat death by sacrificing one summon and recover 50% HP. Can be triggered every 5 rounds. There's some nonsensical shenanigans that you could do with that. I'm just saying. So it's really important to get her Shadow Breath because it allows her to cheat death once, sacrifice the summon, which is just insane. You can also use this, by the way, when you're attacking, right? So when your HP reaches 0, let's say you use you have her attack something, and instead you kamikaze, let the summon take your death, and then you still get to push the damage, right? So there's a lot of cool things you could do with that weapon passive. Pros: can summon shadows to fight by her side, debuffs for days. She can silence enemies, make them la la la. Cons: she's a bit squishy as most mages, but be careful when using her. Requires her weapon. I don't think it requires her weapon to be good, but the weapon makes it really strong. Her best skill is at level 55, so it will take some time to reach her full potential. Yes. Ultimate skills, if you guys didn't know, as you can see here, require level 55, 45, so you're not going to immediately have access to ultimates, which kind of sucks, but you know, you got to wait it out. I'm on chapter 10. Oh baby. Episode 10. I'm just going to go to a random stage here. Your positioning with her is going to be super important. Now, really good, another thing, I might even show a PvP match. So I'm going to take that character out. behind the curtain. I'm gonna use it to protect her. Now check out these little icons here. So these are the icons letting you know how far I can get the boost. So if I were to hit here, you'll see that you can see Catherine's here gonna help me out, right? I'm gonna turn on the animation so you guys can see. Oh wow, friendly army is actually pretty smart. So you can see this attack, right? You can see the boost. She comes to the side, hits me with the sparkles. You can even see the little chains in the background. I like that. Move you over there for reasons I don't know. Now, as it says, I can only do this 2 times per round. Catherine's gonna come out. And it's really helpful to know because I was trying to figure out, and it does work with skills. Oh, I should have said, as you can see now the things are gone, right? So one good thing to note is that when you move Catherine or her thing, they're pretty much like the same unit, right? There's no other thing here, right? So let me heal it actually real quick. I can use any other character and then move to another one, right? But as soon as I move him and stay, I have to move Catherine. I can't move anyone else. So that's another thing that you have to be really careful of when you're maneuvering her. Catherine with the help. As you can see, I can use skills along with that too. Obviously not like the AoE area skills, but if it's a single target skill, it works fine. I'm gonna go manual for you guys, even though this is a level 13 guy, you know, these poor guys. But I want to go manual just because I want to showcase how it works. Now, what's really cool, and I think there's a different advantage for a character like this, is that since she and her thing are synced. Oh, what the hell? That's annoying. All right. Now, normally you go one at a time, right? So he goes once. He moved that character right onto the lightning. They're immune to it because it's their field. I move this character. Boom, right? He moves his character. But when you move Catherine, you actually get both turns. And that turn. So like you could, if we're talking PvP, like look how close I got to them. Like that's insane. like that's insane, especially like to do that. Like, is AI gonna do that? Probably not, but still pretty cool to see that. And as far as I know, she's the only unit that has a summon, so I feel like she's the only one that can do that cheesy mechanic. This is the silent skill. He's dead, but thought I'd show it anyway. But yeah, that's Catherine. Super cool unit, super fun, and like I said, very unique stuff, especially when it's the one person goes at a time thing. Absolutely in love with this game. I'm sorry that you guys see me. Actually, I'm not sorry you guys see me spamming it. All right, but we still got to try to go for baby girl. Yeah, so I only need one more thing, so just 88. Come on, baby. Come on home, Gabby. I really need her for the event. Oh, okay, okay. I need someone in a cape that looks like they're a mage. I mean, no, not a mage. Sorry. So no, I meant tank. I meant tank. Okay, they always look like that. Oh! I'm sorry. I blew the mic out. Oh, yes, she came home. She freaking came home, bro. Oh, I'm about to level her up like something fierce. I'm trying to go after the Shadow's Breath because I realize how good it is. It's really good, and it like makes her really stupid. So, hey, you can't have too much of a good thing. You can't have too much of a good thing, and that's fine. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and the continued coverage of Archeland. I'm basically going to be recovering this until Higan comes out, and then I'm going to cover both. But yes, and yes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.